Welcome to the NCAA Women's Triathlon presentation. The purpose of this presentation is to provide an overview for those who are considering competing in triathlon at the varsity level while in college. Women's triathlon was approved as an emerging sport in 2014. What this means is, as a new NCAA sport, 40 schools must add women's triathlon in 10 years to earn NCAA championship status. It is important to note that emerging sports status has no impact on a student athlete. Student athletes who are competing as part of an emerging sport team are treated as any other NCAA sport student athletes. It is important to point out that we are talking about an NCAA varsity sport, not club or intramural. Varsity sports are the top of the ladder for serious athletes. They will have a coach as well as a budget for travel, scholarships, equipment, and other team-related expenses. Club sports are the next step down the ladder. Typically, they are run by students and may or may not have a coach and don't offer scholarships. Lastly, intramural sports are purely for fun and available to anyone. Here is the list of the current schools with NCAA women's triathlon teams. For more information, please refer to the NCAA Triathlon section of the USA Triathlon website. The official NCAA women's triathlon structure is sprint distance draft legal, with a split season consisting of the fall championship and spring non-championship seasons. There is not a required team size or a size limit. Some schools have up to 20 or more student athletes on their women's triathlon team. Varsity teams must compete in at least 4, but no more than 6 events across the 2 seasons. There are 3 opportunities to qualify for the national championships. Typically, these consist of an East Regional qualifier, a Central Regional qualifier, and a West Regional qualifier. Currently, team scoring is similar to cross country, where we race 7 and score 3. As with other NCAA varsity sports, athletic scholarships are available for Division I and Division II schools. The maximum scholarships allowed by the NCAA are 6.5 full-time equivalencies for Division I and 5 full-time equivalencies for Division II. Division III schools are not eligible to offer athletic scholarships. As you plan and prepare to become an NCAA student athlete, remember that academics are very important. Stay focused on your high school grades and testing, such as the SAT and ACT. You will also want to become familiar with the NCAA Eligibility Center. You need to be certified by the Eligibility Center to compete at an NCAA Division I or Division II school. You will also need to create a certification account before you sign a national letter of intent. You may want to register with the Eligibility Center at the beginning of your sophomore year, but no later than your junior year in high school. Selecting a school is a very important and personal decision. There are many factors to consider during the selection process, such as the school culture, student-to-faculty ratio, the majors offered, the size of the school, what campus activities are available, where the school is located, and of course the cost. When considering the cost, keep in mind that often the published tuition is much higher than what you will actually pay when you factor in academic aid and athletic scholarships. The rules for contact with an NCAA coach vary for each of the 3 divisions. If you are interested in a school with an NCAA women's varsity triathlon team, you can fill out a recruiting questionnaire found on the team's webpage. There is also a very new recruiting website, Recruit Profiles, that is dedicated to those who want to be considered for college triathlon, track, cross country, and/or swimming.